Imagine a household name, a brand you have watched, consumed, and trusted for decades. On paper, the promoter holds a massive stake, signaling skin in the game. But behind the scenes, a different story was unfolding in the regulatory filings. The promoter had quietly pledged 96% of his entire holdings to lenders. This wasn't a secret, it was disclosed to the exchanges every single quarter. And then the stock started falling. Lenders who were holding the shares as collateral got nervous. So they started selling. This pushed the stock down further, making more lenders nervous, which means more selling. So today, that's exactly we are going to talk about. What promoter pledging is, why it's one of the most underrated red flags in Indian markets, and exactly where you can go to find this information for any stock you're looking at. Right now, for free. But first, subscribe to Invest with Share.Market because we help you decode the complex investing terms and theories into digestible stories. Now let's get into it. When we say a company has a promoter, we mean the founding family or the original controlling shareholder, the person or group that basically runs the show. In India, that's often one family. Think of any large Indian conglomerate, there's a name behind it. So, when these promoters need capital to fund a new venture or expand their business, they often use their shares as collateral for loans from banks or NBFCs. This is pledging. It isn't inherently illegal, but it creates a margin requirement. Lenders typically demand a 2x cover. If a promoter borrows 100 rupees, they must pledge 200 rupees worth of shares. If the stock drops 20%, that cover falls to 160 rupees, triggering the top-up request with more shares or cash. If they can't, the lender sells the shares in the open market. This forced selling creates a domino effect, crushing the stock price and hurting retail investors who weren't watching the filings. And retail investors, people like you and me who just saw a fundamentally strong company, are sitting there and watching the stock crater with no idea why. Take the example of a major Indian media conglomerate. For years, the promoter's stake looked solid. However, a deeper look at the shareholding pattern disclosures showed the pledged column climbing relentlessly. By the time the crisis hit the front pages, 96% of the stake was encumbered. When the market turned, the exit was narrow. The stock fell over 70% from its highs. The lesson? The information was there on BSE and NSE websites 6 quarters before the collapse. Most people just didn't look. As an investor, you need to check two things: the level and the trend. Where to look? Go to bseindia.com or nseindia.com. Under the corporate filing section, look for the shareholding pattern, which is filed every 21 days after quarter end per SEBI LODR. The red flag levels. Under 30%, generally manageable, but monitor the purpose of the loan. 30 to 50%, warranted caution. Check the disclosure of reason for encumbrance on the exchange. Above 70%, high risk. A sharp market correction could trigger involuntary liquidation by lenders. The trend. The trend matters as much as the number. A promoter who pledged 40% 2 years ago is now at 20%. That's actually a good sign. They're paying down debt, they're releasing shares from lenders. That's confidence. A promoter who was at 20%, then at 40%, then 60%, then 80%, that's a story. That is someone who is increasingly using their stake as a piggy bank, and the margin for error is getting thinner every quarter. Not all pledging is bad. Sometimes a promoter pledges shares to fund a genuinely good expansion. They believe in the business. They don't want to dilute equity, so they borrow against their stake. If the business grows, the loans get paid off, pledging comes down, and the stock does well. That story exists. The question you're always trying to answer is, why is this person pledging? And what happens if things don't go according to the plan? Also check, is the promoter buying more shares in the open market alongside pledging? That's a different signal versus someone who is only pledging and not putting in fresh money. Context is everything, but you can't get to the context if you're not even looking at the number. In the markets, the difference between a value buy and a value trap is often found in the footnotes. Promoter pledging is a vital health check for your portfolio. Spend 5 minutes checking the trend today, because that one habit honestly could save you from a world of pain. Subscribe to Invest with Share.Market and take a pledge that you will see the promoter pledging next time when you invest. See you in the next episode.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents.